I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only, Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Yeah, man. God is in the blessing business all day, every day. God got hundreds of millions of blessings that he passes out every day. All I want to do is be the recipient, that I'm the recipient of what he has for me. That's all I want. I just want God's favor, and I want God's blessings. You know, of course, I need his mercy and his grace, but I just want his blessings and his favor. I want that in my life because it does things for me that I'm absolutely incapable of doing for myself. And I've been a recipient of many of those. And you can be the recipient of them too. You already are, really. Really, you already are. If you're getting up every morning, that's a blessing. If you're getting one day closer to anything you're trying to accomplish, that's a blessing. But now let me talk to you about this part right here, folks, because this is the part that messes people up a great deal. What happens when you get off track? What is that? What does that mean when you get off track? See, I've been off track. I can't tell you how many times. And it happens in so many aspects of your life. But what is it that makes getting off track so debilitating to some people? You know, there are some people who once they off track, they off course, they off the dream, they on to something else. And you cannot allow the fact that you've gotten off track to stop you. Can I tell you something? Everybody gets off track. There are people who are living their life's dreams in spite of getting off track. See, what happens when you get off track, here's the simple thing to do. The simple thing is just to get back on track. Yeah, but that's easier said than done, ain't it, Steve? Yeah, because see, people, when you get off track, here's some of the things that happen. See, you get here come the naysayers, some of them from the outside, some of them internally. Here's what gets said when you get off track. See, I told you. I told you. You know, you start hearing that. It's not for you. Okay? This is all just because you got off track. It's not for you. Okay, here's another one. It ain't meant to be. You can hear it or you can say it. Well, I guess it's just not meant to be. But let me ask you a question, though. Who made the rule that when you get off track, you can't get back on? Who made that rule? Where is that written that once you get off track, you can't get back on? See, because I'm going to tell you something, folks. There's no such rule. As a matter of fact, it's quite the opposite. See, everybody in pursuit of a dream, a goal, an aspiration, or a mission is going to get off track sometimes. You're going to get derailed. There are going to be days where you're not going to get it right. There are going to be days where you feel like giving up. There's going to be days when you're just going to flat out get it wrong. That's the journey. But let me tell you something. Every successful person that I know, ever met, talked to, sat down and chopped it up with, have shared one thing in common. We all get off track. We all get it wrong along the way. I don't care who the person is. The president got it wrong along the way. Your pastor got it wrong along the way. Choir director got it wrong along the way. The principal at your school got it wrong along the way. The valedictorian of your class got it wrong along the way. The star of the team got it wrong along the way. They've all been off track. Your boss down at your job, he got it wrong along the way. Your immediate supervisor got it wrong along the way. Everybody I know that has any measure of success in every level that you call success, however you want to label it, has gotten off track. As a matter of fact, it's impossible. Listen to me. It is impossible not to get off track in pursuit of your dreams, goals, visions, aspirations. It is impossible. Don't you let nobody tell you that they got through life unscathed, that they made it because they was just so determined and I would let nothing turn me back. Yeah, you might not have let nothing turn you back because you're here. Oh, but you thought about it. Oh, you thought about it on days when you was off track. But see, people don't like to tell the whole story. They just want you to think as much as you can about them. So when they tell you their story, they leave out the stuff along the way. It was just hard work and determination that got me here. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was the fact that you got off track and the grace and mercy of God allowed you to get back on. His forgiveness allowed you to get back on because you would not believe what some of the people have done. So when you get off track, don't allow the naysayers outside and the big naysayer inside. Because let me tell you something. The biggest naysayer of them all comes from inside. See, it don't matter what other people say out there. It takes some time for you to learn this, and I understand, because it took me some time to learn it. See, I have a lot of naysayers out there, but I ain't operating for them. I operate and function for the ones that love me, for the ones that get me, for the ones that understand what I'm really trying to do. And so don't you be the one that doesn't allow yourself to get back on track when you get off track. Because like I said, who made the rule up that you can't get back on track? There's no such rule out there. Stop stopping yourself from getting it right. So what? You started the diet at the beginning of the year and you already off. Start another one. Start over. Try it again. Don't ever stop trying. If you stop trying, you can't make it. But if you never give up the effort, if you never give up and say it's over, it ain't over. You heard the saying, it ain't over till the fat lady sang. I never invite her. She's not invited. It ain't over till the fat lady sang. I don't know where the fat lady stay. I have not sent her an invitation to none of my events. She's not welcome here. She didn't ask me a couple of times, how come I never get invited? Because you're going to start singing. And I ain't got time for that. All right? Stop inviting the fat lady to all your events. Thank you.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is beyond me. When I wake up in the morning and I realize that I had nothing to do with the actual arrival of the day or my ability to wake myself up, all I can say is thank you. Man, 2022. If you'd have told me in 1974 anything about the year 2022, I wouldn't even have been able to put that on the radar screen. I was busy trying to figure out what I was going to do tomorrow, let alone 2022. The thing I've learned about the future is that it has a strong possibility of getting here. So whatever you do today, understand that it will have an effect on your tomorrow. So pay close attention, young people. Stop living just for the moment, because later on could soon become right now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Kill, what's going on, man?
All right, let me ask you something, Unc. I'm thinking about it, man, because I don't know how to act. I ain't got your kind of money, but what can I expect, Unc, if I ever got a hold of $600 million? How am I supposed to be acting?
I don't know how you're supposed to be acting. I have no idea. Matter of fact, I have no suggestions on how anybody else should act. Mm-hmm. If I get my hands on $6 million at one time,
600 million?
600 million. First of all, know this. If you've ever offended me or said anything about me, and you find out that I have the 600 million, you should go into hiding. You should seek out some form of witness protection. You get put into a portion of the prison, protective custody. You got to look into things. You got to look into stuff like restraining orders, things like that.
Yeah.
That's first.
Okay.
Secondly, the people that's on my radio show,
yes, sir.
My dear counterparts.
Okay.
I don't want y'all to feel, surprised. So just if you hear that I have the 600 million, please don't text me talking about where are you. Don't do that.
We should already know.
Don't do that. Don't ask. Let me tell you some questions. Why are you? What time will you be here? Don't do that. Don't do that.
Start without you.
Yeah, should we start without you? How long will you be? Don't do that. Don't do that. Just go on with your life. And that's for starters. We can continue this later on, but that's the beginning of my 600 million. Don't do that.
Don't do that. I know that's right.
Don't do that.
All right. Well, thank you. So far, you're here, and that's a good thing. We're going to start the morning off at 32 minutes after the hour with the nephew and run that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we go with the nephew and run that prank back to start your morning off today. What you got for us, Neff?
Your wife is cheating on both of us. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello?
I'm trying to reach Terrence, please.
Who's calling? Who's this?
Hey, my name is Mark. How you doing, brother? I work with your wife, Veronica. We on the same sales floor together. I think I met you before, but I don't know if you remember meeting me, but I work at the job with Veronica.
Is everything all right there, or what's going on?
No. Everything's straight here at the job. No, not a problem at all at the job. But I wanted to.
Is she all right, or is everything all right?
Oh, yeah. She's all right. She's perfectly fine, man. I actually, like I said, my name is Mark, man. You don't remember me, Terrence, but I just wanted to talk to you. Like I say, I got some things on that's been bothering me for a minute, and I just kind of wanted to reach out to you, and just kind of have like a little heart-to-heart talk with you, man. So maybe we can get things in a better position. But I just wanted me and you to have a conversation.
Wait a minute. How'd you get did Veronica give you my number, or how did you get my number? That's what I'm trying to. Like, what's going on?
I've had your number. I just hadn't never reached out to you before. But like I say though, man, this has been bothering me for a minute, and I wanted to get it off my chest so you and I can try to, I guess, fix this whole issue. But I just want us to see if we can fix it.
Well, fix the issue? What's the issue? I don't understand. I'm not following you. I don't understand. What is the issue?
So, but now, like I said, I went on and got the nerve to give you.
Spit it out, brother. Spit it out. Talk to me. What's going on?
Okay. Your wife, man, is cheating on both of us. And we got to figure out we got to do something about this, man.
Did you say she's eating on both of us? What did you say? I didn't
she is cheating. She is cheating on the both of us, bro.
Wait a minute. It sounds like you said cheating. I don't know what you...
Veronica is... Listen to me, Terrence. Veronica is cheating on both of us.
You say Veronica's cheating on me?
And me, and we got to figure out what we're going to do, man. But as a husband, I'm going to need you to step up and get this thing in order.
What you talking about? You say Veronica is cheating on me with you?
No. She's cheating on both of us with somebody else.
What you mean?
I've been noticing her going out with this, going to lunch with this other cat. So I'm like, I got pissed off about it. So I said, you know what? I can't take it no more. I'm calling Terrence.
You saying to me that my wife has been cheating around the job with somebody else?
She cheating on both of us, dude.
I don't get what you mean. If my wife is cheating on me and you calling me to tell me that she's cheating on me, I appreciate that. But I don't get what you're saying she's cheating on both of us. I don't get that part. I don't understand what you mean.
Well, me and Veronica been, kind of cool, last 8 months to a year, we've been, pretty tight here at the job. You know what I'm saying? So
Listen, what you mean y'all been cool? That's what I don't understand. Like, what do you mean y'all been cool? Because that's my wife. Tell me what you're talking about.
okay, all I'm saying is me and her been real cool. We've been real tight. Sometimes we take lunch and then don't come back. That's our thing though. But now I'm noticing. She done went out. She done went to lunch a couple times with this brother named Alan, and I'm like, okay, no, it ain't finna go down like this here. You know what I'm saying?
Are you my wife, man?
Hey, that's not why I called you. I called
Are
you
you
to.
my wife? That's what I want to know.
I'm telling you about this dude named Alan. I need you to step up as the husband and fix this.
But you telling me that my wife is cheating on both of us? There ain't no cheating on both of us. If she's cheating, she's cheating on me. You telling me that you're with my wife too? That you've been messing around with my wife?
That's not
what you're saying, brother.
That's not the part I'm trying to talk about. I'm trying to talk about this dude named Alan, man. That's what I'm trying to get out.
No, we're gonna get to Alan. We're gonna get to Alan. You saying that my wife, man, it's some crazy shit. Yo, you know what, man? I'm about to put my foot right up your because I don't play those games. She's with her, she's with me. We messing around, we doing this and doing that. It don't work like that. You understand what I'm saying?
Dude, I hear what you're saying, but the beef ain't with me. The beef is with Alan.
The beef is with you.
No, she messing over both of us with Alan, dog.
I'm about to call her on three-way because there's some right here. I'm telling you right now.
Okay, hold on, bro. I just want you to deal with Alan.
Are you at the job right now?
I'm at the job, yeah.
I'm about to come put my foot all in your. You understand me?
No, I hear you, man. Alan is the one that then blew this thing out of proportion, dog. She messing over me and you with this here.
There ain't no me and you. I don't share. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
You don't hear me. You don't hear me. I don't share. There ain't no sharing that goes on over here.
Okay.
Do you follow me?
I do. I'm just saying,
What are you saying? Meet me right now. Meet me right now. I'm about to come up here where you at right now. Where you at?
I'm at the job where Ronnie at. I call her Ronnie. I'm at the job where Ronnie at. I call her Ronnie. I call Veronica Ronnie. I mean, that's my little nickname to her.
I'm on my way up there.
Well, hold on, Ronnie.
Ronnie.
No, hold on, she right here.
She's right where?
She right here. Right here.
Put her on the phone.
You want to?
Put her on the phone. Put her on the phone.
Okay, cool, man. Cool. But can I tell you what she's saying?
I don't want to hear what she said. I want her on the phone right now.
Okay, but can I tell you what she's telling me to tell you?
She ain't telling you to tell me a damn thing. Because the only thing that you're going to be getting is my foot up your.
Okay, but Ronnie want me to tell you this, man. Just listen to me, Terrence. She wants me to tell you that this is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your wife, Veronica.
You know what? I don't play this. I'm going to all y'all up here, man. I'm going to all y'all up. I'm going to give you an old school whooping. Y'all ain't even right for that.
You all right, man?
No, I'm not all right. I'm in the car. I'm sweating. I was on my way over there. I'm about to go to jail messing around with y'all.
Hey, let me ask you this, man. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
You already know. The Harvey Morning Show.
All right, nephew.
Okay.
I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you, my friend. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, CNN said Andy Cohen will return for next year's New Year's Eve special. And some trending headlines. Judge Steve Harvey, you may know him. Judge Steve is a master entertainer. We'll get into that. Also trending national news. Prayer of healing going out to George Floyd's little 4-year-old niece. This was really some sad news right here. She was shot on New Year's Day. We'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour. But right now, it is time for Steve's favorite segment, Ask the CLO. Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building.
Yes.
This one is from Jonas in Chicago. Jonas writes, I'm in my late 40s and my mother has asked to stay with me for the whole summer. She's retired and wants to return to her.
Is Jonas a man or a woman?
Jonas is a man.
Okay.
She's retired and wants to return to her hometown and hang out with her friends. I love my mother, but she will cramp my lifestyle and find out I am seeing 3 girls and usually at the same time at my house. I don't want to be inconvenienced. It's right there.
Oh, Jonas.
3 girls usually at the same time at my house. I don't want to be inconvenienced, but this is my mother and I can't tell her no. How do I discourage my mom from wanting to stay with me?
Mama, listen to me. I'm 40, and I think you and I, it's time for you and I to have a sit. Now, I don't want to disappoint you, but I want you to listen to this. On Saturdays and Wednesdays, 3 girls come to this house.
Yes, baby.
No, Mama, these ain't the ones you want to meet. I never introduce you to them because you don't introduce these to your mama. Mm-hmm. And soon as they come through the door, Mama, they start taking their clothes off.
What,
yes.
baby?
Yes, they, Mama.
Taking their
Mama.
clothes off.
Yeah, they get ass naked, Mama. And I don't want them disrespecting you like that. So now,
little JJ.
What else can we do? Because Lil JJ ain't Lil JJ no more. Matter of fact, they call me Big Jack. There's just one J, and it's Big Jack. It ain't Lil JJ no more. And Mama, that's some things you need to know.
What?
And Big Jack be in here putting it down. Now, you can stay here, Mama, but this is every Wednesday and every Saturday. I sleeps all day Sunday.
You don't go to church?
Yeah. No, I ain't got time for church, Mama. And don't come in here talking about the church because I got to sleep because I got to go to work Monday.
Baby, maybe Mama needs to stay at home. Ride this one
That's
out.
what I was thinking, baby. You can't come here, Mama, because your son is into some things that he don't really want his mama to see. Yeah.
Right.
And there ain't a lot of God in my house on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Baby, we didn't raise you this way.
I know you didn't. I know you didn't. That's why you don't need to come see what I had turned out like.
All right, we're moving on.
All right, thank you.
All right, Eris in Jacksonville says, I'm a 28-year-old single woman and I'm dating a man that won't claim me as his girlfriend. We've started having sex regularly and he says I'm the only person he's being intimate with. If that's true, then why can't he give me the title of girlfriend? I want to withhold sex, but I'm afraid it's too late to turn back now because he might stop dating me. What do I do?
He don't want you. He don't want you. He just wants you for sex. He doesn't want you for the relationship. He doesn't want you for the companionship. He doesn't want you for the long term. And he can't claim you because then that would cause some problems when he's not with you. So he don't want you. How you want me to say this to you?
Yeah.
He don't want you.
The hard truth.
You're not the one. Next question, Shirley. Thank you.
All right, Eris. Wendy in Richmond writes that I'm a 50-year-old single mother and my son is 24 years old. My son's father called me recently to let me know that my son is dating a woman that is in her late 30s and she's serious about our son. My son's father told me to remain calm because if I overreact, my son may rebel against us. I also found out the lady is going through a divorce and I want to prevent my son from getting hurt mentally or physically. Do I stay out of it or warn my son?
Well, you're going to warn him. Mm-hmm. There are some pitfalls in this. You're dealing with a divorcee. You don't know what type of divorce this is. You're dealing with a woman that's 15 years older than you. His problem is there's some stuff happening to him in that bedroom that's shocking.
Amazing.
I mean,
he's
it's just
24, she's late 30s.
Oh yeah, he in here getting there's some things happening to him that he ain't even processing right. All he knows is that he love her.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he want to spend the rest of his ignorant ass life with her.
Yes, he do.
And that's a problem. Because let me tell you something, boy. On the other side of all this incredible stuff that's happening in the bedroom, on the other side of all that is the reason why that other man don't want her. On the other side of all that is that now when you keep going down this road, you're gonna meet her.
That's inevitable.
Yeah. Good sexual activity is not enough to keep. Because when you're not in the middle of them activities, what y'all gonna do?
You
Care
preaching in
about that at
22.
24.
As long as we have an activity, we fine. But what about when you're not having that activity? Let the church say amen.
Amen.
Amen again.
Amen.
Amen.
Let's move on, Shirley.
All right. Shay in Flint, Michigan says, my youngest sister got married this summer, so she and her new husband wanted to do the cooking for this year's Christmas dinner. Her husband is a chef, and he told me that he is out of work because his restaurant did not survive after COVID. I'm thinking the restaurant closed because of his cooking. I don't hide anything from my sister, so regretfully, I told her the dinner wasn't good. She told her husband what I said. How do I fix this mess?
First of all, dog, okay, how do you fix the bed that you made? The one you have to lay in now?
You started it.
Dog, what made you say that? The dinner wasn't good. What made you say that? It's over. You ate it. You have your opinion about the man's cooking skills. But what made you say it? How do you fix this mess? I don't know. You can apologize to the man, tell him you didn't mean it. You was just going through something. But dog, you stupid.
Yeah.
So, this portion of CLO, we can't help you. This ain't a love problem. This is stupidity problem. You right over there with Antonio Brown. I don't know.
All right, listen, we got to go. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment and trending news stories for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so CNN is setting the record straight about the rumors that Andy Cohen won't return as co-anchor of the network's New Year's Eve coverage because of disparaging remarks he made on air last week. I can confirm that Andy Cohen will be back as co-host on CNN next year while co-hosting CNN's New Year's Eve live special along with his friend Anderson Cooper. Andy went in on competitor ABC's programming and referred to the New Year's Rockin' Eve lineup as Ryan Seacrest's group of losers that are performing behind us. He was drunk. He was a little lit. Andy Cohen apologized on his radio show and said, "I just kept talking and I shouldn't have."
I didn't think he should lose his job because of that. But it's CNN, a damn news station, who's trying to get into the entertainment business. Well, here we is, y'all. This is what happens when you come get us. We ain't ankle people. Dog, it ain't what we do. When you come get us, this is who us is. See, we're not CNN. We ain't got to be correct. We ain't got to read the teleprompter. You are hiring entertainers, and you're in the entertainment business. Don Lemon said Negroes that night. How many Negroes gonna be at your house? They tried to give Don Lemon the blues. That's how black people talk when we around each other. Don Lemon ass was a little lightweight lit. Y'all got to come on. It's New Year's Eve.
But we can't say that word. Why we can't say that word?
We can say Negroes. Everybody can say it.
Don can say it. Right.
Yeah.
Tommy, have you seen this comedian named Brian Simpson?
No.
Man, I just watched this Netflix thing the other night. There's about 6 different. But if you show up with more than 4 or 5 of them, people be going, man, who is these blankety blanks? What these blankets going on? Man, I was screaming.
Pretty clever.
That is clever. I'm looking at it, Brian Simpson. All right, I'm gonna check him out.
That dude special on Netflix, man. Man, I wish I could talk with him because I saw a couple of things, man. If he did a couple of things, and I ain't, I'm just saying, if he did a couple of moves on this dude right here, man. This dude right here.
Just a few adjustments.
He did a bit about his grandmother. Was the first person to call him an N-word.
Yes.
He said
Careful.
he was 7 years old and he was downstairs playing PlayStation. And he said, when old people call you, they don't care what you're doing. I'll right up out front to give me extra donkey. He was playing Donkey Kong or something. He said, Brian, come up here now. So he said he went upstairs. And she's sitting right next to the window. She said, open that window for me. So he said, under his breath, lazy blankety blank.
About his grandmother.
She heard him.
Oh.
He said, man, my grandmama swole up. She said, all of a sudden, she ain't have arthritis no more. That's what shocked me. She grabbed me and threw my ass across the room. And I landed upside down on my neck. She walked over me and said, N-word, what the blanket did you Oh man, this dude had me.
We gotta check it out.
Brian Simpson, man. If somebody know where he at, man, tell him Steve Harvey want to talk to him.
I'm sure that'll make his day, Steve.
No, man, this dude right here, man. I mean, I gotta introduce him to black people. Because
I'm sure he knows some
He's
black people.
right?
He's black.
Oh, very. No.
Okay,
But I'm talking about black people have to be introduced to what his style of comedy is.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Because he do a real dry deadpan. And normally blacks don't. This dude is really, really funny, man.
Yeah.
Really, really funny.
I can see it. Steve
I
Harvey.
like it. I'm gonna watch it today then.
Steve Harvey
Brian
presents
Simpson, ladies
Brian
and gentlemen.
Simpson.
Oh.
That's good because you don't say that a lot about, new comedians and stuff.
And every now and then I
That's good.
watch some specials and I always end up
Up
cutting
and
them
coming.
off.
Yeah.
I couldn't cut the dude off.
All right, coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Former President Donald Trump, remember him? Well, he's pulled the plug on a plan to hold a news conference marking the first anniversary of the storming of the U.S. Capitol, which is today, January 6th. That was a year ago. And he's blaming Democrats in D.C. for the cancellation. Trump really just never stops. It just never stops with this guy. Trump had invited reporters from across the country to his Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida for a speech and press conference at which he was expected to go hard at Democrats. But on Tuesday evening, he backed out, saying, in light of the total bias and dishonesty of the January 6th Unselect Committee of Democrats, 2 failed Republicans, and the fake news media, I am canceling the January 6th press conference at Mar-a-Lago on Thursday. Trump went on for a long while, attacking his usual targets, including lamestream media and crazy Nancy Pelosi. His supporters still plan a candlelight vigil near Mar-a-Lago today.
Well, yeah, do that. But see, somebody finally got to his stupid ass and said, don't you think this will further align you and tie you to the events of January 6th? Do you really think you want to be tied and aligned with so much still hanging out there about this event that you will commemorate this event by giving a speech on this day like this is some great moment in our history? Somebody said that to his stupid ass, and he
that you
listened.
incited. Yeah.
Yes.
And
Right.
you're being investigated for right now.
Right, and somebody told him, look, take your narcissist behavior, let's pull it in a little bit. You know you're responsible for the 6. You want people to know that you were, and you want to commemorate it by giving a speech on this day. You're going too far.
Yeah, doing stupid
And
stuff.
and that's why it stopped. It wasn't cause of nothing else. He wanted to do it on that day because he know what that day meant to him.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah, there you go.
this day. Yeah.
He ain't never been
Everybody
disappointed
need-
in that day.
Everybody need a know the hell you not person on that.
Yo, come
Right.
on, dog. Come on, dog.
Yeah.
What you
But he
doing?
doesn't listen. He doesn't listen.
That's what Antonio Brown needed the other day. No, the hell you not.
No. But
damn
dog, you know
shirt
what though,
on.
Tommy? You know what though? Mike Evans tried.
He did.
He did. I saw
He
it.
actually
He did.
tried to hold his jersey down. Hey man,
Oh,
hey, don't do that. Don't take it. And then when he saw him doing it, he said, "Man, let me walk out of the picture frame. Let me just
I
get
don't want
away
to be
from this,
associated
man. I
with
think he
this.
finna do this. I think he finna take his. He take it, man.
He-
All right.
Oh, hell.
Ah,
He on the field.
ah.
Well, I do want to say this, guys, before we run out of time. Get ready to vote in this year's midterm elections, okay? Please get ready to vote in this year's midterm elections. All right? Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, we're going to check Steve's voicemail right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time, Steve, to check your voicemail. And listen, if you want to leave a voicemail for Steve, call 877-29-STEVE, 877-29-STEVE. This first one is from Sandra in Georgia, Steve.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Steve Harvey, this Sammy. I just want to tell you, this was the first day of the show, Judge Steve Harvey. I tell you, you better than Judge Judy. You better than Judge Mathis. You better than Judge Faith. You better than all of them. I'm talking about you done had me crying on this last case. And you had the whole audience on TV crying. And I know if I were crying, some people at home were crying. I tell you, your ratings are about to shoot up. And I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of where you handled that last case. I am so proud of you. And I pray to God that you stay on and that you come on more than just one night. All right, again, Happy New Year and congratulations, Judge Steve Hart. All right, bye-bye.
How sweet was that? Yeah, thank you, Sandra from Georgia.
I
He
love
say,
it.
and I hope you come on more than one night. That would be syndicated, and that would be a whole nother level kind of money. Come on, Sandra.
But you seem like you were doing it for the love of it, Steve.
You know
Helping
what? I'm
people.
not better than those other judges. Let me straighten this out, because they are actual judges. So I'm not better than them. I'm funnier than all of them.
Yeah.
put together.
Yeah, you can say that.
Ain't no doubt about that.
This is a real court.
But Mathis is the real deal, and Judge Judy is the queen of Judge TV.
Judge
Tommy loves
But
her.
I'm just I'm not better than them as judges. I have found a unique way to be me in the middle of a genre that's really been on TV before. But I just found a unique way that they would allow me to be me and use my own brand to rebrand something that's been on TV before. And I thank God for it now. And hopefully these ratings will continue. God willing.
Get the word out. I love it because it's at night, so you have a little more freedom. We got another listener. Take a listen to this, Steve.
Hi, Mr. Harvey. My name is Perry Nader. I'm just watching your new show in ABC, and I love it. It's beautiful, and you are fun, and the audience are fun. Everything is beautiful. Really, I really enjoy it. I usually don't watch that much of TV, but I really enjoyed your show. Good luck. Thank you so much.
Aw, look at
You know,
that,
that's really
Judge
cool,
Steve.
man, to hear that. Wow.
Yes. Yes.
That's really cool, man. Thank y'all. That's wow. Because that's regular folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, our listeners. Well, here's a listener. Her name is Miss Martine. She's from LA.
Hi, Steve. This is Martine from Los Angeles, California. You know, tonight, a new premiere of The Judge. Oh, my God. You had me laughing so hard out here. And it's a great show, and I'm in love with it. I love it. I always love you, everything that you do. Oh, my goodness. You had us laughing in here tonight. I just wanted to say that how wonderful it is keep going. And then I just love your inspiration that you do for us every morning, at the end of the show. I really appreciate you all. Have a great one. Bye-bye.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Sounds like it's a
Beautiful,
hit,
beautiful.
Steve, with our listeners. Yeah.
Sure hope they right.
How you feel, Judge?
Yeah.
Well, it's
Your
really
thoughts?
interesting because I've never heard reactions to my show after a premiere the day after. I've never done that before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a couple of
That's
days
really,
after.
really,
Yeah.
because the last time I premiered a new show was Celebrity Family Feud.
Mm-hmm.
And I was out the country when it aired. And then the next time I did a new show was Little Big Shots, and it was a hit. And I didn't watch it.
I was going to ask you, did you watch your Judge show?
I peeped in for a minute,
Uh-huh.
but I couldn't do it.
It's
You
hard
can't
to
watch yourself.
I couldn't. I can't watch myself. I can't.
All
watch
right,
myself.
so check it out. Judge Steve, Tuesday nights, 8 p.m., 7 Central on ABC and Hulu. And listen, if you want to leave a shout out for Steve, call 877-29-STEVE. Prank phone call with the nephew up next.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject is a smother lover. Smother lover. We'll get into that.
Mother lover.
Yeah, in just a bit. But right now, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
Butchie at the wedding.
Who is Butchie?
I have a
Butchie
cousin.
at the wedding.
Okay.
All right, cat dog, if you would bring Butchie in.
That's the truth. He said, Tommy, I'm being real with you, man. Somebody, yeah. See, I already know that. I've been saying that from day one.
Yes, you have. Yes, you
It
have.
sound like a New Year's
Oh,
resolution
I'm
right
already
there.
going through something with my supervisor. This ain't a good day. I'm telling you now. This ain't it.
He's already hot.
But blank you and the family.
And
Tommy.
the family.
That's all y'all.
Yes, it is.
All y'all. I don't know nothing about no damn Butchie either. I ain't about.
But see, I ain't mad at dude because what happened was since y'all done worked this out, I ain't finna do this with y'all, man. I ain't
going
finna do
back
this
and
with y'all at all.
Oh, right. I love it.
Y'all go
King
jump off
Frank.
the ditch.
King of Pranks is going to Jackson, Mississippi, January 14th through the 16th. That's right. That is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Jackson, Mississippi at the comedy club called Chuckles. Tickets on sale right now. Jackson, Mississippi. I ain't never been there and grabbed the microphone, but I'm on my way. All right. Get your tickets. They on sale right now. Chuckles Comedy Club, MLK weekend, laying in the cut. Ain't been there since I was 20-something years old. Beaumont, Texas, Julie Rogers Theater, Saturday, March 19th at 8 p.m. It's going to jump off because it's down the street from my house, Houston, Texas. Beaumont, here I come. All Ticketmaster outlets, so you can go to the box office. That's the Julie Rogers Theater, Beaumont, Texas. March 19th, 8 p.m. The nephew, Time and Friends, we coming to town, so get your tickets. Ignorance is on the way. That's all.
All right. Thank you, nephew. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter, subject, smother lover. Smother lover. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, on dating, on work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com. We need those juicy letters. Come on now. Click Submit Strawberry Letter, and we could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. It could be yours. You never know. Never know.
You never know. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
All right, thank you, nephew. Subject, smother lover. Dear Stephen Shirley, I'm a 39-year-old woman dating a 45-year-old man. We met a year ago, and things started off fantastic and moved quickly. He is a very sensitive and emotional man who has no difficulty expressing his every emotion to me. After dating men that play games and aren't serious about settling down with one woman, my boyfriend's openness was refreshing. But now it's proving to be way too much. He has started to complain about me being too busy for him since I'm back at work full time now. I get home and need a few minutes to chill and relax, but he's in my driveway every day this week when I get home. He wants to be right up under me every week, right? Every weeknight, and keeps telling me that he's afraid we're growing apart. He told me that he loved me. He loved when we were quarantined together because we were inseparable. I liked it too because we were getting to know each other then. He started bringing his work clothes to my house and says it's too cold to go home every night and he'd rather cuddle with me. This man loves to cuddle, whine, and make love to me whenever we're together. I told him he's smothering me with his actions and smothering me in the bed nightly. I have to roll him off of me. He says he can't sleep unless he's touching some part of my body. Recently, I had a conversation about taking a break or dialing it back a little bit because he couldn't process a conversation without crying and telling me that he can't live without me. I love this type of attention and all of the affection, but I'm afraid of falling too deeply for him because he may have emotional issues. How do I handle this relationship? Emotional issues? I don't know. Something might be a little off here. I mean, I'm sure get off of me has probably crossed your mind, and you've said it a few times because, while you're with him, because all the stuff you say he's doing, it is a little smothering and suffocating if he's in the driveway when you get home and all of that. But you also said that you moved quickly. Now, these are the type of red flags that slip by when you move too quickly. And I think there's definitely something going on with him because he is too much and he has too much time on his hands. Why is he sitting in your driveway before you can even get home from work? Where does he work? I mean, and why is he crying and whining when you tell him that you need to dial it back and take a break? These are the things that attracted you to him before. You've been dating for a year, which is a good amount of time, but I think there is something a little off. Saying he can't live without you, he's not being able to sleep without touching any part of your body and making your body go numb. And this, we're not talking numb in a good way from your perspective. And I will say this, yes, women do like to cuddle. Yes, we do love the affections and attention of a man and all of that. We like to bask in all of that glow. But it does sound like he's being a bit too needy and overbearing. So I just say it's time to reassess your relationship and maybe set some new boundaries. Steve?
I'm about to do the letter. Now, I want to forewarn all sensitive or caring people. My response is not for you. I would like to put a disclaimer on my response. Again, if you are a sensitive or caring person, my response you're not going to like. Let's go.
Okay.
Dear Stephen Shirley, I'm a 39-year-old woman. I'm dating a 45-year-old man. We met a year ago and things started off fantastic and moved quickly. He is a very sensitive and emotional man. Now let's stop right here.
Yeah.
He is a very sensitive and emotional man. Ladies, listen to me. That, in a man, is a dangerous combination.
Why? How so, Steve?
The combination is dangerous. Now, you can be one or the other, but you can't be both.
Why not?
You can be a sensitive man, or you can be an emotional man, but you can't be both. Because now you're invading on a woman's right to be either.
Okay.
Because if you both of them all the damn time, when does she get to be either one of those? If you have a man that's emotional and sensitive, that's a dangerous combination, and the letter will start telling it immediately. Who has no difficulty expressing every emotion to me. Who do that? And after dating men that play games and ain't serious about settling down with one woman, my boyfriend's openness was refreshing. I bet it was at first. But soon as she say that in the letter, but now it's proving to be way too much. Why? Because, Shirley, it's a dangerous combination.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have a man that's sensitive and emotional. It's too much. Because even a woman don't want that in a man. Oh, he's so sensitive. Oh, he's emotional.
hold that
Girl,
thought,
he both.
Steve.
He about to drive my ass crazy. You'll see. We
Hold
come
that
back.
thought.
I got it for you.
All right. Coming up, we'll have part 2 of Steve's response at 23 minutes after the hour. Strawberry letter subject for today, smother lover. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's strawberry letter. The subject, smother lover.
All right, this 39-year-old woman is dating a man who's 45. He's very sensitive and emotional. Now, I said on the break before, that's a dangerous combination, ladies. A man can be one or the other, but he cannot be both. Shirley asked me why. I said because it invades on a woman's space to be either. Because a woman can't, when does she get to be emotional or sensitive? If your man is already that all the time. She said that he said her openness was refreshing at first, but now it's gotten to be way too much. See, so now let's get into the letter. He started to complain about me being too busy for him. I'm back at work full time. I get home and I need a few minutes to chill and relax. But he's been in my driveway every day this week when I get home.
Jesus.
Oh, Lord. He in the driveway? I'm talking about soon as you get home. You can't chill. You can't have your own thoughts. You want to decompress. You've been at work. So now he's stalking and he's sprung. He wants to be right up under me every night and keeps telling me he's afraid we're growing apart. That's another word. When your man tells you he's afraid, what woman wants a scary ass man? I'm afraid. What? He told me he loved me when we were quarantined together because we were inseparable. Well, everybody was quarantined. Quarantine was very revealing, though. You either found out you hated a person or you really enjoyed the person. But then there's also a middle ground. A lot of people said, well, it'd be nice to get back to work so we can just separate from each other, at least grow to miss each other, but I still love them and like them. I just don't like them as much all the time. You done got tired of his ass. He done started bringing work clothes to your house because he say it's too cold to go home every night and he'd rather cuddle with me. This is another dangerous statement. You got a man that loves to cuddle. Now, ladies, I know you think cuddling is cute, but not all the time. And
Yeah,
watch why.
women-
Watch. This man loves to cuddle, whine, and make love to me whenever we together. This is another scary ass combination.
Whining.
He like to cuddle, whine, and make love. What kind
that
of
sound
love
like?
making is this?
Yeah, what does
Okay,
that
so
sound
let me try to work through this here because I ain't never done that, so it's going to take me a minute.
Uh-huh.
He likes to cuddle, whine, and make love. All right, here we go. All right, now we loving. We in the actual act of loving.
Okay.
And in that act, you hear this.
That's what he's doing up in
Now, you want him to handle his business. But what is your ass crying for? What is the whining? Now, we through making love and we through whining. Now, he cuddling. But now, you got to come down off that crying, right? So now you cuddling and you hear this here.
Okay. What is happening?
We cuddling.
Are you okay?
Well, I'm coming down off the whining. And I'm breathing hard because we was loving. Because I'm sensitive and emotional. Do y'all see what I'm going with this here letter?
Yes.
I do.
And then he literally lays on half your body until your limbs fall asleep and you got to roll him off of you. He say he can't sleep unless he touching some part of my body. Oh, So now we talking about this where therapy come in at now. See, and I ain't no therapist, but I'm a judge now. So let me just tell you what I done figured out this here letter. See, he used to either suck his thumb, he had a blanket, or a teddy bear. He had all this, and that got burned up in his mama's house fire back in 94. All that got burned up. The blanket, the teddy bear, and the pacifier, all they got burned up in the house fire. So now he done met you, now you it. You the teddy bear, the blanket, and the pacifier.
Break it down.
See? And now you told him y'all had a conversation about dialing it back a little bit, and he couldn't process the conversation. So guess what he did while you started telling him? He started crying. Because he emotional and sensitive. And then he told you he can't live without you. Well, let's see. See, once you tell me what you can't do, prove it. Because you finna live without me. Now, I love this stuff. Now, here where the woman gets conflict. I love this type of attention and all the affection, but I'm afraid of falling too deeply for him because he may have emotional issues. May have. Girl, may have emotional issues. Your ass is dating Antonio Brown. You ain't got to wonder, do his ass have emotional issues? Don't ever. You're dating Antonio Brown without the football pads.
On today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. You're welcome. Check out Strawberry Letter Podcast on demand as well. Coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, Sports Talk with Junior, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
Shirley, listen, I'm going to address this because I'm tired of people coming in my DMs talking about this Antonio Brown situation and mental illness. And I'm telling you, Tommy, mental illness is real. We're not saying it ain't. It's real. I got it. But this is straight crazy. So now Antonio Brown didn't release the song yesterday. Okay, let me tell you something. Yeah, let me tell you. It's called The Pit, Not the Palace. Now, let me tell you something. He didn't release the song. I understand mental illness. Let me just give you some examples of people who got mental illness. The lady on the movie Misery got mental illness. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
That's straight crazy. That's mental illness. Norman Bates sat up there talking to his mama in that chair that was just bones. That's mental illness. Hannibal Lecter was wrapped up a whole movie because he eat people. That's mental illness. Taking your shirt off, going to a Brooklyn Nets game and releasing a song is straight crazy. That's all that is. You can stop telling me that this is mental illness. How do you do this? Do you understand that, man, you are privileged? Mental illness, this is straight crazy.
He dropped a song?
He dropped a song. And let me be honest with you, I heard it. It ain't that damn good. I tell you that much. You know why? Because you play football. That's why the song ain't good.
You ain't a rapper.
You not a rapper. Your ass catch passes. All you got to do, run routes, catch passes. This don't make no damn sense.
So was this playing?
It sound like it to me.
They said he recorded the song at Christmas time. And
I don't give a damn. Then why it's out 2 days after you done took your shirt off in the end zone in New York? Why? You don't think this is playing?
Stupid fool.
I'm just saying, we're not putting this on it no more. This boy crazy.
Hey, man, let me explain something to you. Listen to me. And before I get in any trouble with this, let me preface this statement. I don't know enough about mental health to be an expert on it. I am talking to you as your damn uncle. Some of this stuff right here is just stupid. We've had people in sports do stupid stuff before. Wasn't able to put mental illness on. Dennis Rodman putting on a wedding dress. Ricky Williams posing on the cover with a wedding dress and quit playing football so he could go smoke weed. Meta World Peace changed his name to Meta World Peace. What? Dennis Rodman was in the league. Kyrie Irving. What, is that mental illness too? No,
No,
Jim McMahon, the stuff he used to do. No, it's called stupidity, y'all. And quit giving him a free out with this mental illness stuff. This boy's stupid.
That's bottom line.
That's Uncle Steve said that.
Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Tristan Thompson, you are the father of Marley Nichols' son, okay? Tristan confirmed the news on his IG stories yesterday with, today, paternity test results reveal that I fathered a child with Marley Nichols. I take full responsibility for my actions. Tristan Thompson issued a special apology to Khloe Kardashian. For the record, they were still together when he conceived his new baby. So he cheated on Khloe, in other words, the mother of his second child again. Right, Carla? And then he said, Khloe, you don't deserve this. You don't deserve the heartache and humiliation I've caused you. Oh, really?
We gonna do this.
I mean, at least he trying to, apologize. Y'all, man, damn, what you want him to do? He can't get it back. The baby here.
No, he has to take care of his
publicly
baby. Right.
And he's publicly apologizing to Khloe, which I think is a decent thing to do.
For the second
So what's your little stank comment about Shirley?
For the second time. He cheated on her before,
over
and
and
she
over.
took him back.
It's what he do.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a pattern, Shirley.
it's what he
do.
Ta-da.
He crazy.
Okay.
What it is.
Okay.
See, okay, let's stop right here.
We on our way to
Does
crazy.
he have a mental illness?
No.
Or is he stupid?
No, he's a dog.
See,
He did something
hold up.
stupid.
Hold up. Let's make it personal.
Yeah.
2015.
I'm on Khloe.
When I said the wrong name at Miss Universe, did I have a mental illness or was that stupid?
Oh, yeah. You definitely have a mental
Stupid
illness.
mistake. Stupid.
Stupid mistake.
Stupid ass mistake. Ain't nobody letting me off the hook with no mental illness or none of that. What happened to that? Well, I was sitting my ass up in divorce court twice. Ain't nobody give me no pass on mental illness. No, they were just taking property from my stupid ass.
I say yours
Lost
was
all
mental
them
illness.
houses.
That's my take on it.
Kanye West. The hell is wrong with Kanye? Drove, got
I don't
in
know,
a
Kanye.
car.
Wait, let's back up to Kanye.
No comment.
Kanye, we gotta let that marinate for a second.
Yeah.
I don't know. Got in his, y'all ain't listening. Got in his car, drove down to TMZ, went on TMZ and said that made that comment about slavery. That ain't mental illness.
Crazy.
Your ass is stupid.
I think he
not
both
mad,
of them.
though, right?
I think he both of them.
Yeah.
See, but y'all using this mental illness, everybody, that's their trump card now. And then that's the political correct thing to do. And now everybody get a pass now because every time somebody do something wrong now, it's mental illness. That's the new out and new label. Once again, we passing out these labels too freely. Let's get back to calling people stupid when they do stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Sitting up in here with all these ignorant people. The damn Terrell Owens.
What?
I love him, though.
TV crying, talking about that's my quarterback. Was that mental illness? That's my quarterback, man. Man, Tony Romo ain't finna cry for you. Took all your clothes off. You in the front of your yard doing the workout. Your ass supposed to be in practice. Was that a mental illness?
No.
Or was we talking about this is stupid?
It's stupid.
We
You're
got
sick of
to
it, huh,
quit
Steve?
passing out this mental illness title like that's everybody out. Now this boy done had this girl, got another baby on Khloe.
Cheated.
That's a mental illness? This stupid.
That's what this is.
Yeah.
Get the same
So I'm
girl
not
back
finna, I
twice.
ain't finna do this here. Everybody ain't getting a mental illness with me. Uncle Steve calling it like it is. What? No, you can't be crazy, stupid. You can't be a stupid person and then say something wrong, you mental illness. No, you're stupid.
All right.
Sitting up at the basketball game the day after. What mental illness? What mental illness you had to go buy them tickets?
All right, look.
No, your stupid ass went and bought them tickets.
Of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 20 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, are you done with your rant on mental
No, I
illness
ain't
versus
through.
stupidity?
No, I'm tired. Listen to me. Mental illness is real. It's real. I understand it. But we can't keep letting everybody use that because we're talking about really stupidity now. And stupidity cannot be confused with mental illness.
True.
I agree with that.
Antonio Brown ain't got no mental illness. He's stupid. Like I said before we went out, what mental illness caused him to go buy them tickets to the Brooklyn Nets basketball game the next day? No, that was some more damn stupidity. Black people, we've been knowing about mental illness our whole life. We have family members that is flat out. We ain't sent them nowhere. No. But we don't let them go nowhere. Because we know.
Don't let them out
We
your
ain't
sight.
got to have this food analyzed. I'm telling you right now. I had an uncle every day would go out in his garage and bark for 2 hours.
What?
And then come on back in the house and watch TV like wasn't nothing going on. Now, we knew. Something wrong with Uncle Lester. 2 hours of barking. And walk in the house like ain't nothing wrong. Sit
We'll be
down
back
and
at
watch the
33
game.
minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it is time for yet another round of Would You Rather. Here we
Would
go.
you rather?
Would you rather? Is that the theme song?
I guess so.
Tommy?
Would you rather?
If you had to change jobs, would you rather be an airline pilot or captain of a ship?
God, that's a hard one.
In the air or in the water?
I'm scared up in that.
Both of them.
But I don't want to be out on that
Ain't
water.
no
'cause that
land
water,
jobs.
Man, that water rough, man. Because when it get out of hand out there, ooh.
And all that go down with your ship. The captain go down with his ship. No, I don't. No, I don't.
Okay. Junior?
I'm going to captain the ship because if I'm in that air and them passengers start acting up, the pilot coming out the cockpit. Start acting up here. I'm coming out the cockpit. I'm fighting. I'm not sitting just let you take over the plane. I'm
Put it on
captain.
autopilot.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Hold on. I'll be right back.
What airlines is it, though? Is it Spirit? I mean, which one I'm doing?
Yeah.
You know, I got to know who I'm flying with.
Let's just say it is.
Well,
Spirit
you
time.
know what? I'll probably go in and have to
question,
take
Tommy.
the captain pilot job because at least I know we're going to land.
Yeah. Yeah.
Flying is safe. It's just scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you'd rather be an airline pilot than captain of a ship. All right.
Yeah, I've been on them boats. You got to know a lot. Yeah, you got to know a lot, dog.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So everybody
Yeah.
but Junior,
No.
airline pilot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on the pilot. And they catching COVID on them boats. I'm gonna be on that plane.
Okay. All right.
I'm sorry.
So Stephen Tommy pilots, Junior ship captain. Okay. All right. Moving on.
With his little sick ass.
Would you rather?
Like he need to be somewhere seasick and sick of cell. Sick ass.
You don't want him to play Would You Rather. Is that
ass
right?
His little ass need to be somewhere flying where you can get to these hospitals.
Every day it's about something.
He's doing me bad this week.
Man, I ain't letting him slide at all.
At
Me
all.
and Tommy that set up here and got on the plane, you gonna take your little sick ass on the boat. Now you in the middle of nowhere. You can't even get nowhere.
All right, we got time for one more. Would you rather be reincarnated as a singer, Luther Vandross or Marvin Gaye? Would you rather be reincarnated as Luther Vandross or Marvin Gaye?
I can't take
Luther. I'm Luther.
I got to come back as Marvin.
no doubt.
You seen Janice? I'm coming back as Marv. Marvin had that Soul Train dancer too. No, I'm coming back as Marvin Gaye, boy. Ooh.
All right. All right, that's Would You Rather for today. Coming up, our last break of the day at 49 minutes after the hour. We'll get some inspiring closing remarks from the one and only, our fearless leader, Steve Harvey, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are, our last break of the day. It's been a good day, a crazy day, a fun day.
Man.
Girl, off the chain.
We've had fun today.
A fast
we really
week,
have.
too.
Yeah.
This is Thursday.
Yeah.
Wow.
I hope the year doesn't go quite as fast.
Yeah. Fast week. Today's Thursday. January
Today
6th.
Thursday.
Yes, it is,
Yep.
sir.
What?
Yes, sir.
But it just means like we just work tomorrow and we on the weekend.
Weekend is here. Birthday boy, you getting ready?
First
ready?
Getting ready
baby.
for it. Man, that's this God willing, man. I just want to stay here.
Amen.
Man, making 65. 65, man. That's I didn't see it, man. I just really, really didn't. I felt like I was so far from it. And it's still not here. And I'm gonna need some grace to get there. Cause I'm really, really shooting for 104. So I should have a few more after this. 40, about.
How did you pick that number, 104?
That would be 39 more years.
I don't know. God told me.
Okay, then.
I don't know. God put that on my heart, man. I just said
Well, then
104.
that's it.
Yeah.
Call it, claim it.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'm gonna do everything in my power. Now, if he makes another decision along the way, nothing I can do about it. But I'm gonna do food wise and health wise, which kind of leads to my closing remarks, because I want to share this with you all. We didn't do it yesterday. I learned a new way to pray. And I've been doing it, but I actually attached a number to it, which really helped me. Like I was always learned that you should be thankful first before you ask God for something. But I was watching something and a guy put a number to it. He said, when you pray, you should pray 80-20. And that's kind of like how I eat. I eat 80-20. That's to preserve my life, to give me a healthier lifestyle. Well, if you had a healthier faith life, if you had a healthier prayer life, that would be more beneficial than anything. So he put a number 80-20 to it. And what he said was, when you pray, you should spend 80% of your prayer showing gratitude, being grateful, thanking him for things. And then the other 20%, you present the things that you want and desire and would like to have and need. And I found that to be interesting. And I said, wow, I normally say thank you before I pray, but I really don't put enough time and emphasis on the thank you part. And I started praying different after the holidays, right after Christmas. And I started doing it 80-20. And what I did to help me show more gratitude and to be thankful, I actually pulled out a blank piece of paper, printing paper, and I just wrote down everything that I should be grateful for. And, it's kind of broad sweeping, but then I try to be a little specific too. Like I thanked him for my health and waking me up in the mornings. And I didn't thank him for each and every breath I take and every second of the day. But I went down the list of people in my life that I was grateful for. I was thanking him for the things he's done for me over the past year, deals and contracts and relationships and health and all of this stuff. And I went down the list and ended up coming up with about probably 50 things that I was thankful for. I really have so much more, but I was just doing broad strokes, maybe 40, something like that. And when I pray at my desk in the morning, when I'm doing my morning meditation, I actually pull the paper out so I don't forget anything. And every day that I pull it out, I end up going, oh, wow, this too. And I write a little something else. And then after that, I ask God for the things that I want. But I've learned in asking God for the things I want to also make sure that I'm in line with God's will and his timing. Because that really helps me, man. Because if I'm asking for something, but I'm also saying, I also want it to be in your will and in your timing, it relaxes me and causes me to be less anxious. And it helps me, man, in waiting and being patient on the things that I'm asking for. But it also fills me with such gratitude because of all the stuff I thank him for. The focus is no longer on what I need, but the focus becomes on, man, of all the goodness he's presented to me. So Shirley sent me this. And it said that thankfulness keeps you linked to me. He's talking about God now. Thankfulness keeps you linked to me and anchored in the present. Worry, on the other hand, pulls you into the future where you wander into barren places of uncertainty because you don't know what the future holds. So now you're worrying about something you don't even know what can be. However, you can always return to me by whispering, Lord, help me. Man, that's powerful. Y'all, listen to me. Worrying about tomorrow does nothing because when it gets here, it's usually not what you thought it was going to be anyway, and nor could you do anything about it. And your mind is not geared to worry about the future. It's the present. Get thankful and get grateful for what you have, and it'll cause you to realize that you are so blessed in so many ways, and whatever else he gives you is just icing on the